Hello, I'm Dr. Rima Mukherji, consultant psychiatrist and founder director of Crystal Minds. I'm going to be talking about those who are working from home. You see, there are different types of family setups, and depending on which family setup you're working from home will determine how stressful it is going to be. Let's start with the least stressful situation where both the husband and wife are working, both from home currently due to the lockdown. In this family scenario, both are used to doing household chores. So I think that apart from uh, creating fun times and continuing to share household chores and working into separate setups uh, uh, for your work, I think things are going to be more or less smooth. The second scenario is where one is a homemaker and one is working from home. There can be conflicts about sharing household chores because the homemaker might feel that currently all the workload is on her and there are demands for cups of coffee and tea. Make sure the person who is working from home is also sharing the household chores. Otherwise, it is going to be very stressful. The third category is where there are children living and both the parents are working from home. In this situation, you will have to divide your time to look after the children. Otherwise, it is going to become very difficult because children do not understand the concept of work from home, especially the very young ones. They're going to come and interfere while you're working and they're going to demand your attention. So you will have to share your time or work in shifts. Then comes the family, which is either extended or joint family. I would say this is the most difficult and yet can be the most supportive family structure if properly there is communication between the different family members. First and foremost, you have to set a boundary and a space where you are not going to be interfered or be called upon to do household chores or run errands. So before you can even do that, you need to communicate to different family members that look, I am not available at this time because I am working, and if you need to communicate or ask me to do something, send a WhatsApp message or a text, and as you do when I'm at work. In order to also create that space where you are not going to be disturbed, you also need to appear that you're working. So it is best to get out of your the clothes that you usually wear at home and wear something a bit more formal. Lastly, in this family structure, again, uh, the question of household chores might be a bit difficult, especially because in a lot of patriarchal family setups, the parents or the parents-in-law are not accustomed to seeing the male member of the family doing household chores. So here, the male member needs to establish that he or she is going to he is going to help out with the household chores, because if his wife is also working, it should not be that only she will do the household chores as well as work from home. If you are able to establish this in the family setup, there is going to be a lot more peace, a lot less resentment from your spouse. I think you all need to realize that this is an unprecedented situation, and when such situations arise, then you have to make new rules and you follow new laws in the household. I hope these few tips will be of some use to you. Stay safe, stay well and stay healthy. Thank you.